Hi guys, it's Carrie with Rockin G Farm and Garden. Well, today, as you can see, I am cleaning out my raised beds and trying to get some of the old irrigation equipment out of it so I can start planting my onions. If I sound a little different today, I am not feeling that well, but I'm sorry, and hopefully my voice will be better later. And so right now, as you can see, my hair is blowing in the wind, so we're going to have to do a lot of voiceover on this video because the wind was just crazy. So we're just going to continue getting all of the irrigation equipment out of this bed, and then we're going to amend it with some garden soil that we purchased from a local company here in town. If this is your first time joining our channel and watching our videos, thank you so much for joining us today. And if you are new, go ahead and hit that subscription button. It is free, and hit the notification bell right there beside it. That way you will not miss any of our new videos that we upload. Well, guys, it looks like I am working in the garden right now, and I am adding some more of that garden soil that we purchased locally here in town. I do have to make several runs to fill that up, but what I'm trying to do is just to top off the first probably 3 or 4 inches of the bed with this new garden soil, and then I'm going to actually mix it in really well with my shovel just to make sure that I can incorporate some of the old soil with the new soil and make it really incorporated and not just a whole bunch of layers. Each year, I am always surprised about how much the soil drops in the raised beds. It's just like all of a sudden, there's like 4 inches of soil gone, and kind of wonder what happened to the soil. I'd like to know that. Does anybody else ever have that kind of question? So here I am using the shovel to incorporate the old soil with the new garden soil. I just want to make sure that there's not 2 separate layers of soil. I want them good and incorporated. This garden soil this year was really amazing. It had tons of earthworms in it, and I was so excited to see that. Earthworms mean that your soil is very good. Now I'm just smoothing off the top of the soil so I can start planting my onions around the raised bed. So I'm just making sure there are no air pockets since I use the shovel to mix in that garden soil. So I'm just packing it down a little bit, and then now I'm just making a little trough to lay the onions in, and I'm just going to put those there. I'm going to also add some Dr. Earth's organic fertilizer because onions are very heavy feeders, and you need to make sure that they are fertilized very well in order to get the biggest onions you possibly can have. So when I start my onion seeds, I start them in a flat with a ton of seeds, very densely planted, and then you can see me here going ahead and taking all of the onions apart. That's how I've always done it, and it seems to do very well for me that way, and it doesn't take up so much space. As you can see here, I just planted them down to where it's going to be barely to the tip of the white right here. You don't want to go too far up on the green, so just right about there on the white. I'm just going to press them in like that. And so we've got a little roll right here. And I'm going to just cover it up. And then I'm just going to let me put my gloves back on. And then I'm just going to come back on to this side and just kind of push the soil back into that off the edge of the bed. I'm just going to go back through, just pack it down just a little bit around each one. So I'm going to run a line on each of the outside of the bed, and then I've got several more. Sorry about the wind, guys, but I've got tons more, but I think I might do those on each bed around everything when I get it in. So I'm off most of this week so I can get all these beds done, but I was wanting to get some of the onions in today because it is supposed to rain tomorrow. So I'll just see what all I can get done today. I might be able to mend that bed and put some more soil in it and just go ahead and plant all the onions. That might be a plan for today. So I'm just going to water them in just a little bit, just in case it doesn't rain. That way they will have a good little drink of water before they start trying to grow. But guys, thanks for joining me today, as I have a horrible sore throat and trying to do a voiceover on a very windy video. But thanks for joining us, and hope to see you on the next video, and make what you have beautiful.